What's happening, y'all? We're the Pop Culture Kings. I'm Tank. That's Ice.
How's it going, guys?
Welcome to our first show. Hopefully you subscribe. Hopefully you subscribe. By the way, hopefully you subscribe. Anywho, we're going to talk about the events at Comic-Con. The unfolding awesomeness that was Comic-Con. And yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, I know what you're going to say. You're all right. You're 100% dead on. Marvel should have been there.
Yes.
Marvel should have been there. Pushing the crap out of Captain America Civil War. You know, you've talked about it before with me, off camera, of course. And, sir, you're dead on. Please explain to the good people your reasonings.
Here's my big thing with that. We're guessing because DC was pulling out the stops with their main guns, which would be Superman and Batman.
And that they did.
Yes,
they did.
They nailed it pretty good.
Knocked it out of the park. Crowd goes wild.
So we're guessing Marvel decided to opt out this time, and which to me we're talking about was a huge mistake because you have Captain America coming right around the corner, and this is
Next May.
Yeah, this is going to be probably the biggest movie. This is going to be bigger than Avengers. This is going to be bigger than Avengers 2.
In terms of scope,
yes,
probably, yes.
It's scope-wise. I don't know about box office-wise, but with the announcement of the new Spider-Man,
Black Panther,
all these new characters
Yes.
they're bringing in, and they decided to opt out was a huge mistake on their part.
I agree. Their reasoning is probably because they're going to pump the crap out of it at D23 in August. You know, Disney's own little Comic-Con of sorts. But I think they missed a golden opportunity. They really did.
Yeah,
because, you know, showcasing at Comic-Con will alleviate any fears that those fears people are going in and say, oh, this is just Avengers 2.5. It's not going to be a Captain America movie, blah, blah, blah. You could have squashed all of that. Bring them all out for the presentation at Comic-Con. Show off the new Spider-Man. And please show off the new, MILF May. Aunt May, sorry. Hey, it's Marissa Tomei, dude. She's 50 and she's hot.
I don't disagree with you one bit. Okay, let's start
I'm talking
off.
to you, Marissa. I'm right here.
So calm down, boy. Okay, first we'll start off with, since you already talked about, we'll talk about the DC panel.
Knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Knocked it completely out of the park. Batman v Superman trailer hit the net yesterday and followed the net blew up. It was really awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
the trailer
awesome.
Trailer looked very, very well done. I was really impressed with that trailer.
Look, I've been watching trailers for a very long time. That was easily one of the best ones I've seen. That was a really well done trailer.
Yes.
You know, storyline looks solid. Ben Affleck looks great as Batman. Henry Cavill's back. I mean, it looks good. I mean, of course, there's going to be other naysayers out there who hated Man of Steel. Hey, by all means. But I think this one's really, really going to surprise people.
Now, what do you think about the teaser for Suicide Squad?
Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. I loved Harley Quinn. I loved what they're doing with Deadshot. I loved, Jared Leto as Joker. I loved his last line. I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to hurt you really, really bad. I loved I loved it all. I dug it. But the second best trailer I saw from the Comic-Con panels was easily Deadpool. Easily Deadpool. If I wasn't excited for this movie already, I'm just itching to see it now. It just looks so awesome.
Yeah, the Deadpool trailer looked really funny. And the one thing I like about that is you sent me a link to the Suicide Squad.
Yes.
I watched that last night. That was really good.
Yes.
Go back this morning, gone.
Yeah.
Deadpool, I've seen 2 different links. They're not taking them down. I think that's really smart on their part. I mean, you can't really see much. There are grainy photos or, videos. You can't see much, but they're not taking them down. I think that's a really smart move. How he's been going for the angle for this movie he's been doing, promoting the hell out of it, and them not taking it down.
Oh, God,
really
Ryan
smart.
Reynolds has really gone to bat for this movie. I mean, he has gone to bat for this movie.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone promote a movie like this.
I mean, he's pushing the hell out of it. But what I loved about the trailer was everything that makes Deadpool awesome in the comic books was in that trailer.
Yeah,
The
that was.
snarky attitude, the foul mouth, the breaking the fourth wall. I mean, it's all there.
Yeah, he's that is definitely a trailer you will not see in a TV.
No, very, very hard R. Very hard R. Head's being blown off. You know, Ryan Reynolds getting his wall sex on. I mean, it's hard R.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Now, is that the only two? Hold on, we're going to go back to the DC panel real quick. Were those the only two movies they're promoting right now?
DC?
Yes.
They had a sizzle reel at the beginning, and you saw concept art from The Flash. You saw concept art from Green Lantern Corps, which is going to be the title, which is really awesome, Green Lantern Corps. But there were no other announcements. They kind of kept the focus on Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad.
No, those are the only two movies coming out next year for DC, correct?
Yes.
Now, when's the next one come out besides those two?
After that, 2017, you have Wonder Woman and you have Justice League.
Okay. When Wonder Woman comes out first?
Wonder Woman is a summer movie, and Justice League comes out in November of 2017. If memory serves. Oh, you have to forgive the sweating. It's really, really hot, and I'm fat.
Now,
He's the skinny one, if you couldn't tell.
yeah. Now, November, how come they're not going for a summer release? Do you know?
Justice League?
Yes.
DC's been very strategic about where they're putting these movies. I mean, Marvel, they're the same way, but, you know, DC's kind of, you know what, we can dominate months like November. We can dominate months like March and not have to worry about heavy summer competition.
Yeah, because when they Captain America and Superman both had the same opening day, they were wondering who was going to fold.
Oh, yes.
And
yes.
they
And DC
decided-
made the wise move to move back to March.
Yeah. Because they're going to have March, which there's going to absolutely no competition. They're going to make so much
Yes,
money.
yes. The movie's gone. I mean, even if it's a so-so movie, it's still going to make a ton of jack. But if it's really good, if it's, you know, above 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, I think it's going to be a $1.5 billion hit.
Oh, yeah. It's very likely to break Avengers, unfortunately.
Well, you know, in March it has, you know, it could play longer.
Yeah.
You know, it could play all through April, all through May, and all through June, and the rest of the summer. You know, until they bring it out on, you know, DVD and on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Following fall. So, you know, if the movie's really good, like, I mean, look, if it's half as good as that trailer, the movie's gonna make a ton of money.
Oh, yeah. Definitely make money. Okay, moving on. We're going to the Fox panel.
Ah, the Fox panel.
We will start it off. I guess we'll finish off with Daredevil. Then we'll move on.
Daredevil?
Oh, excuse me, not Daredevil.
I thought we were talking TV for a second. Excuse me.
No. We'll say that one for the next one. But no, the Deadpool one. There we go. Finish off with Deadpool.
The Deadpool panel. Ryan Reynolds has just gone above and beyond selling the shit out of this movie. And they had to play it twice because the fans wanted to play it twice.
That was pretty funny.
But, you know, it has a February release and it's going to be hard on. Trust me, this movie's going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, hopefully, because, I mean, they're very reluctant to do it because, you know, R-rated movies tend to not do as well in the box office, especially comic book movies. They've had
True. But you gotta understand the biggest hit in 2014 was American Sniper. Has an R rating.
Yeah.
You know. Kingsman, Secret Service had a great box office run with an R rating, so it can be done.
Oh yeah, it
can
can
be
be done, and as long as the story and script's right.
Yeah, and Deadpool has a bigger following than Kingsman.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
it's this is not the last time we're going to be seeing Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool. Trust me.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Trust me.
Yeah.
But the movie looks fantastic. I can't wait to see it. And
Yeah, it definitely had its comedy. It
yes,
definitely had its violence. I mean,
Yes.
that trailer right there.
yes,
I mean, that trailer was freaking disgusting.
yes, disgusting in a good way.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
disgusting in a good way.
Yeah, definitely in a good way.
But it was pretty damn awesome.
Yeah,
pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, that was definitely a Comic-Con exclusive.
Yes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But I really think they should release it officially.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
think
So
they should.
I think they will, but give it a couple months, but
Yeah.
put it on YouTube or something. But obviously, that's not going to TV.
No, that's not going to the theaters.
Maybe
You're not going to be seeing that trailer in theaters.
Maybe they can do it on Netflix. Netflix gets the idea and they'll start doing commercials now.
Expect that to be one of the special features on the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
The Comic-Con experience.
Yeah, they'll definitely leak it out, especially Brian Rollins. Yeah, he's been a really good job promoting, so he'll definitely put that out.
Yeah.
Eventually, not sure when. Okay, we'll move on to Apocalypse. X-Men.
X-Men Apocalypse. Bryan Singer came out, gave us our first look at the big baddie Apocalypse himself, and he looks great. He looks fantastic. And
Still, I'm not gonna see a photo of that. I really want to see a photo.
he
of
looks great. He looks great. The trailer they showed painted the movie more as kind of it felt really hardcore dark. Like Fox is really going for it with this one. Singer basically was saying, this is really the true birth of the X-Men.
Yeah.
And the little scene that was shown, I mean, you saw Magneto, basically him recruiting Magneto, and Storm standing right next to him. And dude, she's sporting the mohawk, sir. She is sporting the mohawk. We have our Storm. Let's give a golf clap to Fox for finally getting that one right. Beautiful. And we're gonna see Archangel. I mean, dude, I can't. Apocalypse is gonna be awesome.
See, I was wondering if they're going to do Archangel or not, because obviously Archangel was originally Angel until until Apocalypse changed him. But then you see him in X3,
Which no longer counts.
Yeah, thank God for that, because that was just.
Thank you for revamping the timeline. Thank you, because X-Men 3 was pretty bad.
Yeah,
and let's not even talk about X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, because I remember watching the second one, and I remember going home. My mom asked me, "How was it?" My response was, "I can't wait till the next one." She's like, "You just saw this one?" I'm like, "I know."
Yes.
Because they teased it from the
Dark Phoenix, yeah.
Yes, and Dark Phoenix is one of my favorite characters. I was
Yeah,
very
they
excited. I was
completely fucked up that story.
Yeah, they really messed that storyline up.
Oh, they totally ass raped it, dude. I mean, it was just bad. Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So he waved his magical wand and made that one disappear. So
Thank you.
So now we got that one. Then we're gonna have a Gambit, but that has nothing's been shown on that one.
They didn't do a lot of promotion on Gambit, but Channing Tatum was there, and he came out on stage and gave the big giant X-Men selfie with Stan the Man Lee himself. But not a single frame of Gambit's been shot, but it's coming out next year. So,
Yeah, they're really gonna have to push that one in.
Yeah.
Has the director been attached to it yet?
I don't think so. I could be wrong on that. I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about a director yet.
Yeah, because the last time I heard, they were still trying to find somebody, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to this one. The next one will be the last one for Fox, which is Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. They dropped the last trailer. The cast, the principal cast, and the four leads, and Toby Kebbell, who's playing Doctor Doom, were there. Josh Trank, the director, and Simon Kinberg, the writer-producer, they were there. Talking about their take on the story and whatnot. At the end of the day, that's just a movie I really hope is good.
Yeah, me too, because it seems like they're messing with the concept of the story.
Well, it's
way
been a
too
complete nightmare making the movie from what from what I understand. But look, at the end of the day, as long as it's good,
much. Yeah,
that's
what
all I
want,
care about. As long as it's good.
At this point, it seems like it's.
You never know. You never know. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's true. But
massive troubles on on a set doesn't automatically equal a bad movie.
but it's also not a good sign either.
Well, they had a lot of trouble making Mad Max Fury Road, and that movie ended up being, damn near perfect.
Yeah.
But
But there wasn't a whole bunch of reshoots and all that crap that was going on either. So
well, it's just from what I understand, the rumors are that Matthew Vaughn, who directed Layer Cake, Kick Ass, and Kingsman. They said that he's a producer on Fantastic Four. Rumor has it that he was the one directing the reshoots. So, whether that's true or not, all I care about is if the movie's good. And the trailers have impressed me because that first one was pretty bad. But ever since, I've really dug what they're doing. So I'm really hopeful.
Yeah.
Really hopeful. Fingers crossed.
yeah, either way, we gotta see it. But I usually don't like to judge too much when it comes to movies, but this one just got flags all over the place. Hopefully I'm wrong, because then it's a good movie, because like I said, I always want to see good movies. I don't want to see a bad movie. But,
Nobody wants to see a bad movie, yeah.
But like I said, this one, just red flags are just going off on my head.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
too young cast, all the controversy about this. I mean, they played with it so much. I mean,
Yeah.
is it going to be Fast X 4 or something else?
Well, Fox has high hopes for it because
Well, I mean, Sony had high hopes of Spider-Man, so what happened there?
Spider-Man 3 was pretty, that was pretty bad.
No, not Spider-Man. I'm talking about the new generation of Spider-Man.
I liked the first Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The second one is just all over the place.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But I'm glad that Sony and Marvel are working themselves out. But honestly, getting back to your original point, I really would have loved Marvel showing off what they've shot so far with Captain America: Civil War. Because Tom Holland, who's playing Spider-Man, the 19-year-old, said he's already shot some of his scenes, and he read opposite Robert Downey Jr. to see how snarky he could be. And because the best thing about Spider-Man is his constant inner monologue.
Yeah.
He's a smart ass.
He's like Deadpool, but PG version.
Yes.
Of Deadpool.
Yes. And I think it would have been cool for them to kind of, if Kevin Feige would have been there at Comic-Con, for them to kind of talk about how they're integrating this Spider-Man into the story, because Feige said that Spider-Man has already been created. He's already been Spider-Man for a little bit, but I want to know more about how they're going to integrate him into the story, and kind of explain more of the whole John Hughes, tone that they're going to go for. Breakfast Club is, Breakfast Club with Spidey, kind of deal. But I'm hoping anyway, for them to really do all that at D23. But D23 doesn't have the following that San Diego Comic-Con does.
Oh yeah, not even close.
But I think Disney's thinking, look, we're going to have Lucasfilm there, and they're probably going to drop the last Force Awakens trailer. I think they're thinking with that and with showcasing their Marvel stuff that D23 this year could be their biggest, because they only do it once every 2 years.
Yeah.
Which means that Marvel will probably be back at Comic-Con next year.
Yeah, I still think that was a key for them to leave. I mean, Captain America will definitely be their movie next year, by far.
Yes.
And with all this news breaking with Spider-Man, finally rumors after rumor after rumor, is he going to be in it? Is he not going to be in it?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, he is in it, and no Marvel. I mean,
Yeah.
it just leaves a hole in my stomach. It really
Yeah.
does. It was just a bad call on their part.
It was a kick in the gut, sir.
Yes, I mean, they could have done it. They could have nailed it. I mean, Batman, Superman, we've seen trailers. They only been announced like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the shock value is no longer there.
No.
So, I mean,
No.
you guys...
It's just, but that trailer really was awesome.
they could have done something too. I mean,
Yeah.
you got all these people. You got Spider-Man. You could have brought them out. You got Spider-Man, Black Panther. All these guys coming. You could have brought them
Ant-Man's
all.
gonna be there.
Yeah, you bring them all out and just... They could have took the show with that movie.
Yeah.
If they wanted to.
You
But-
know, I'm just hoping that this is a Captain America movie and not Avengers 2.5.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but
Yeah.
as like I say, I think it's gonna be very entertaining. Hopefully, they're bringing the characters in just at right amounts. I don't want to see like Spider-Man wave at the camera and walk away, or him in the background.
He has a glorified cameo.
You know, if they're gonna put him in the movie, little glimpses, whatever fights I've seen. I guess there's leaks on the internet. Don't say it if you know it. That there's already announced that people already spoilers that certain people's already died and it's on the internet. It's like I do not want to click on that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stay away from those spoilers.
I
That
don't
is
know.
it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, moving on once again. you ruined too many movies for me. I'm just
Look, dude, then don't ask.
I didn't ask. You straight up said, he's like, oh yeah, Venom's gonna die, and it's like, you mother. It was like
Look.
2 years before the movie came out. He's like, Venom's gonna die. I'm like, so okay.
Sir, I saved you because that movie was god awful.
I still went and saw it, so knowing
Look,
that he was gonna die.
Look, Venom dying in that movie was the least of his problem.
Oh yeah. Okay, back to Comic-Con.
Yes.
What else do we have? Anything else?
Well, Legendary's panel showcased Warcraft, and from what I understand, you know, the stuff that they released, you know, with the posters and the little teaser trailer they showed, you know, from what I understand, the movie looks really fantastic. And look, you know, it's been said to be a cross between Game of Thrones and Avatar, and you know, story-wise, Game of Thrones, visually, Avatar, you mix those together, I think it could be, you know, I've never played the game, so
Yeah,
I'm going into it blind, but
I
just
tried playing
that
the game,
description made me, oh, shit, okay, I'll see that.
Yeah. I tried playing the game. It wasn't for me because it was. I wanna
What, not
say-
a fan of fantasy games?
No, it's not that. It was just too PG for me, I guess.
Too tame?
Yeah, it was too tame. There we go.
Well, yeah, you know, you are a fan of, you know,
Like I said,
Walking
Game
Dead.
of Thrones. Yeah,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, Walking Dead. You know,
Yeah.
I want violence in my video games. I'm sorry.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What did you think about the new looks for Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead?
The new what now?
The new trailers for the Walking Dead season, was it season 6?
I don't think I've seen that. I've seen the little teaser trailers for the new Walking Dead, but I don't think I've
They
seen
have
the new seasons.
Comic-Con dropped 2 full trailers for The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. You know, The Walking Dead, I mean, look, I don't watch the show because I don't do zombies. Yeah, I proudly carry that pussy flag. But, it looked really intense. You know, it's like Rick has become like, you know, it's like that Terminator in that world. You know what I'm saying? Rick kills everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hi, I'm Rick. I'm gonna fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying?
God.
And Fear the Walking Dead, that trailer was really good because it's basically telling the story of what happened when Rick was asleep in his coma. And it takes place in LA, so it's on a larger scale.
Yeah, what I heard is eventually they will sync up.
Mm-hmm. That was my phone, don't worry about it.
So they said eventually they will sync up.
Yeah.
And they'll be timed together. I don't know if they'll actually coincide some different parts of the country, but
I think what they're going to do is the first season, they're going to kind of let Fear the Walking Dead find its own footing.
yeah.
And eventually you're going to see some crossover if the show's really popular, which it probably will
Yeah,
be.
it will. And the thing cool about that is because, I mean, The Walking Dead follows the comic book to a point.
Yeah.
So you kind of know if someone's going to die or if this person's going to die or what's going to happen.
And with Fear the Walking Dead kind of going in blind.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you don't know. So, I mean, there's no spoilers on this one, which I think is cool. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, I know a lot of people that are going to die in Walking Dead that haven't died yet. And we're just
Yeah.
waiting for that to happen. So, this one will be a nice kind of refresher thing.
I will be honest with you. Again, don't do zombies. I do not do zombies, but the show looked really good. Fear the Walking Dead looks really fantastic. But I won't be watching it. Spineless, gutless, whatever, don't care.
Okay, now... Besides The Walking Dead,
Yes.
let's backtrack real quick about the video game movie for a second. Yeah. Everyone knows about video game movies, so hopefully this one will be good. Because, like I said, if this goes good, maybe they'll finally do a Halo.
This one, look, they put, $150 plus million into it. This one could be that breakthrough movie. And if it is, that bodes well for Assassin's Creed, and that bodes well for, these movies. The problem with past video game movies that they've been kind of thrown together.
Yeah.
To make a quick buck, But if Warcraft works, that's just going to open the floodgates.
Yeah.
Because if it makes a shit ton of money, all the studios are going to be, video game
It's
movie
gonna
time.
be Iron Man all over again.
Yes. If
it works,
they're going to have their own, they're going to do their own little cinematic universes and whatnot. But, Warcraft, there's a lot of pressure on it, but Duncan Jones, who's directed this movie called Moon, which is really fantastic. You need to check it out. So I think he really has the stuff to do this one.
Yeah.
The son of David Bowie.
Oh, really?
Yes, he is.
Oh,
yes, he
cool.
is. But I'm really hopeful for that. Really, really hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, not huge into Warcraft, but if it's a good movie, I'll definitely go see it. Right? I like that whole kind of genre. So
Yes.
if it's good, I'll definitely check it out.
There was another great panel that was Quentin Tarantino's. I almost said Inglourious Basterds. That's where my mind is. It was Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight, and he had the cast there, and showed an extended trailer. Just classic Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, you said he did this one because he liked doing
Westerns.
Yeah, because of Django Unchained, he liked doing that one.
Yes, love doing Django Unchained. And he's talking about doing another Western. He said, you're not a Western director unless you've done 3 of them. So he wants to do another Western. And he shot this in glorious 70 millimeter. It's going to come out on Christmas Day. And it's going to have its wide release in January. But it's another Quentin Tarantino extravaganza. This will be his 9th movie. And look, the guy has yet to make a crap movie. All of his movies are awesome. From, Reservoir Dogs all the way through, Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown, the Kill Bills. I even like, his Death Proof, the Kurt Russell car portion of the Grindhouse movie they did with him and Robert Rodriguez. The Death Proof one with Kurt Russell was awesome. I wasn't too fan of the Rodriguez zombie one. It had its moments, but then of course you go to Inglourious Basterds, and he won his 2nd Oscar for writing with Django, and trust me, he'll be nominated for a 3rd with The Hateful Eight. And dude, you have to see Kurt Russell's glorious mustache.
I've seen the photo of it. I haven't seen any trailers or anything like that, but I've seen the photo.
Glorious.
Oh yes, it kind of reminded me of his Tombstone days, but bigger.
Yes, and of course, the magic that is Samuel L. Jackson saying Quentin Tarantino lines. I'm there, dude. I'm there. I am so there.
Yeah, I'll have to see a trailer, but Django was pretty good.
Yeah, Django was.
Yeah.
Django was. Granted, Jamie Foxx doesn't really do a whole lot because Christoph Waltz is essentially the main character up until a certain point in the movie, which I won't spoil. But I really dug that movie.
Yeah,
I really did. I really did. And Sam Jackson's in the movie, and he was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Hateful asshole dude. It was awesome. But yeah, that had a great response at Comic-Con.
Yeah. So, what else in Comic-Con? Anything else?
Not off the top of my head, I have memory issues. 2-time stroke survivor. Roll the dice. But just the main thrust was what DC did and what Fox did.
Yeah, what Marvel didn't do.
Sadly, yes. I mean, granted, DC was gonna knock it out of the park because they had to. They did everything they had to do yesterday.
Because Marvel, right now, their movies are set. I mean, right now they can't make a bad. Well, they can make a bad movie, still making money. DC needs to prove themselves right now, and they need to step it up.
Marvel doesn't need Comic-Con. It's just, I wish they would have just gone.
They don't
for the
need
fans.
Comic-Con, but they still need to go because they have fans who are disappointing them, and to them it just shows weakness to me. I mean,
really?
Yeah, I mean, if your fear of Batman versus Superman still, after like 2 years, I know they blew it out of the water with that little 2-second clip of
2013? Yeah.
Then you show something else for Batman, and you tease it again. Like, okay, it's 2 years, it's old news. Move on, grow a pair, and then show your freaking movie.
Well, it's, in their defense, 2013, when Zack Snyder announced Batman Superman, that was all DC did.
Yeah, and they still took the
Marvel had a great panel. It was an awesome panel, but just that one thing, that's all everybody was talking about.
Yeah, because, I mean...
It's Batman and Superman.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's not old news, but Marvel's been doing. They've been doing a steady job. But putting the two most iconic characters to the movie the first time was just like...
Yeah, then last year, 2014, again, Marvel had a fantastic panel, and all DC really did was show that 1-minute teaser for Batman v Superman, and had Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot come on stage, do their resonant,
Princess Leia.
And they walked off the stage, and again, that's all everybody was talking about. And Marvel's like, okay, fine, we're not going to go this year. DC, it's all yours.
Yeah, I think that was a big mistake on their part, but we'll see what happens next year. Hopefully next year we can go.
Well,
that'd be nice.
At D23, expect them to promote the shit out of Captain America.
Yeah.
Expect that. And
expect the more thing would be like what you said is, right now their biggest thing is Spider-Man, Star Wars.
Yes.
Because the movie's coming out.
Disney is all over Star Wars.
Yeah.
All over. They have a firm grasp on Star Wars. The Lucasfilm panel was awesome, seeing Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, the other cast members, seeing them there, seeing the new members, the 3 new bad guys they brought out. They had the little behind the scenes video they showed, which was really cool. Really cool. And they took everybody in Hall H to a Star Wars concert with fireworks, and everybody got free lightsabers. I mean, a great time was had by all. But, dude, if they would have dropped the trailer, oh my God! If they would have dropped the trailer.
I'm still waiting for a real trailer.
They've had 2 great teasers.
Yeah.
The second teaser was just all world.
Yeah.
And we've yet to see Mark Hamill in his full Luke Skywalker garb.
Yeah, you said he got the beard and all that good stuff. So he's like...
Yes. I think they're saving that for the 3rd trailer. Because, you've seen Han Solo in the 2nd. You saw Princess Leia in the behind-the-scenes video. And, look, it's time for the Jedi. Come on.
Yeah, and...
Savior of the universe, baby.
Yeah, and I also like to see some more of the bad guys, too. So all shot with this lightsaber.
Kylo Ren just looks completely badass, and Captain Phasma, the Chrome Trooper, played by Gwendolyn Christie of Game of Thrones. Just, perfect casting. I love her in Game of Thrones. Oh, my Lord. And of course, another bad guy played by Donald Gleason called Captain Hux. He may have a bigger part to play in the rest of the trilogy. But, dude, it's the little bits Lucasfilm is releasing. Every little bit is fucking awesome.
Okay.
Every little bit is awesome.
I know, because a lot of people are doubting, because the last three.
Well, the prequels, George, the genius that is George Lucas, I think he overestimated the story he was trying to tell, because all the big main stuff that basically was happening in the original trilogy, what some original trilogy was dealing with, Darth Vader falling to the dark side, all that, basically happened in one movie, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
And I think if he'd have gone, I think now, of course hindsight is 20/20, and how most people ended up really hating the prequels. Even those who like them take a lot of shit for it. I know I do. But if he had to do over again, I think he'd tie them together better.
Yeah, get rid of Jar Jar.
Please get rid of Jar Jar. I mean, granted, kids loved him, but still, just bye-bye.
Because it's weird, because our generation loved the original.
Yes.
Most of us can tolerate. Most of us can tolerate, because I like the Revenge of the Sith.
Look, that
was good.
All three movies have redeeming qualities.
Yes.
Because the very first one, Phantom Menace, has that really awesome pod race. You get to see Jedi doing Jedi stuff.
Yeah.
The three-way lightsaber was on point. But, the rest of the movie was a little shaky. And with Attack of the Clones, again, you had the last half hour of the movie, the Clone Wars starts, was really awesome. You get to see Yoda fight for the first time. Which, look, I know a lot of hardcores are pissed off about that. It was awesome in the movie theater. People were stomping and clapping. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was
pretty
funny, yeah.
And Revenge of the Sith, of course, Order 66 when the Jedi were wiped out.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Yes.
Some of those guys.
Obi-Wan and Anakin with their final showdown, and Yoda fighting the Emperor. I mean,
yeah,
they had their redeeming qualities. But to really get the full story of Anakin Skywalker, you kind of had to watch the Clone Wars, the cartoon. You had to watch all 6 seasons, which was really, really cool. I dug it, and big fan of Rebels as well. Darth Vader is awesome in Rebels.
Yeah, that was a nice little teaser for us. So
yes.
yeah, because you got our generation liking the original ones.
Yes.
And the newer generation, a lot of them I talk to them don't like the original ones as much as they do the newer ones. So I think that one's pegged towards more of them.
Yeah.
And, we get stuck with the old classics.
They appreciate the classics. They appreciate what they did. And
so most of them are they like that one more.
Well, because the special effects are new, they're blah, blah, but...
So I think it's going to be interesting if we can all come together and like the newest one. So hopefully that happens.
Lucasfilm has not made a bad step since Kathleen Kennedy came in and took over, and Disney bought the company, lock, stock, and barrel. But Kathleen Kennedy at the big chair, man, she's done a hell of a job. And dude, Force Awakens is gonna be gigantic.
Yeah, it's gonna go well over $1 billion.
And the Star Wars anthology movies, I mean, Rogue One just sounds epic. We have the Han Solo, maybe another Boba Fett movie coming, and there's talk of doing an Obi-Wan trilogy. But dude, it's just Lucasfilm is they really are handling their Star Wars business right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're paying, what was it, $3-4 billion, whatever it was for it?
$4 billion.
Yeah, but if you're paying $4 billion, then I also heard they're paying like $500 million to renovate a part for Star Wars.
Yeah.
You're gonna make movies.
Yeah.
It's just plain and simple. Yeah. You spent a lot of money.
Look, the first movie's gonna pay for all of that. Let's be honest.
Pretty dang close to that.
Yeah, so, they're gonna get a return on their investment.
Yeah, I mean,
and George Lucas is even though he sold Lucasfilm, he's now Disney's biggest living shareholder as a result of that deal. So he still kind of does own it in a way.
Yeah. So.
But look, Lucasfilm hasn't made a bad step yet since Disney took over. You know, only thing a lot of people say, well, they canceled the Clone Wars. Well, the Clone Wars had run its course.
Yeah.
It had run its course. Yes, I would have loved 2 or 3 more seasons, but it had run its course. And I really dig Rebels.
I like Rebels too, but I think I like Clone Wars a little better because I think it was a little darker. I think they need to get rid of some characters. I don't like the robot. It makes it too
Katie?
Jar. Yeah. Kind of like Jar Jar Binks with the robots, but
Clone Wars was action heavy. Really action heavy, and the tone was darker.
Yeah,
especially
darker,
after the first season.
Yeah, it was darker. And this one definitely has its Disney spin on it, but which is okay. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but once again, I'd like to see a little bit more action.
Well, you gotta admit, the first episode of season 2 was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. I really enjoyed Darth Vader.
I mean, Darth Vader took on the entire fleet alone. Okay? And he was kicking their asses. I mean, we're seeing Darth Vader be Darth Vader. Yeah. You know?
That's what I like to see, too, is I would like them to come back, except Rogue One. Hopefully Darth Vader's in it. But
yes, he has a part in Rogue One.
Yes, I would like to see Darth Vader. Right after episode
Revenge
3.
of the Sith.
Yes,
You want to see hardcore Darth Vader.
I want to see Darth Vader going after a Jedi. So that's what I want to see.
Okay.
I would like, you got 20-year span. They need to go into that 20-year span and do what they need to do.
Because Rebels takes place, 4 years? 4 years before A New Hope, I believe. Yeah, 4 years before A New Hope. So this is Darth Vader in his Darth Vader prime. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I like to say, see, so that's still 16 years after.
Well, technically, there's an 18-year gap between episode 3 and episode 4.
Okay, 18.
So, and with Rogue One coming up, Darth Vader's gonna have a role in the movie, and other anthology movies are gonna come up, and takes place during that time. So you're gonna see Darth Vader pop in every now and then, I think.
That's good.
And look, the best thing about what Disney and Lucasfilm is doing right now is that they have a hard, firm grasp on what is canon and what isn't.
Yeah,
All those extended universe novels, they say, okay, they're now legends. They don't count, but they're legends, so you can still enjoy them or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have their Lucasfilm story group that just does nothing but worry about canon. So I think that's on point. That is on point.
Yeah. Real quick, for people that don't know what canon is, can you explain what you just said?
Okay, canon is this. What happens in the movies is canon. That's part of the lore of Star Wars. That's part of the hardcore storyline. What happens in the Star Wars movies, episode 1 through 6, is canon. That is gospel. Now, the extended universe novels are not canon. They're just basically, they're legends now. They're not canon. And Clone Wars. The Clone Wars, the entire 6-season run, that is canon. All of that happened in George Lucas's universe. If it happened in George Lucas's universe, during George Lucas's storyline, and George Lucas says so, that is canon. So, all these movies are going to be made with a hardcore set of, this is what we can do, this is where the story's going, this is what you can't do, these characters can't do this, and they're tying in with their novels, tying in with the comic books. And, so it's going to be extensive.
So do you think that's going to interfere with any stories? So the director wants to do this and you can't do this. You think that's going to affect any movies coming down the line?
It could, but in terms of how Kathleen Kennedy's been running things, in terms of what they've been doing with the Lucasfilm Story Group, I think those are problems that they may not run into. They could. Of course they could.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to figure out a way right now so that won't really be a problem in the future.
Yeah. I like how our talk about Comic Con with the Star Wars and just the
Hey,
Star Wars.
hey.
Stick with I guess.
Hey. What started Comic Con, sir?
Huh? Okay.
You know, look, 1976, you know, they brought Star Wars to Comic Con, you know, because, look, that franchise is built primarily on fans.
Oh, yeah, definitely, 100%.
And, you know, Comic Con was put on the map because of it. And so, Star Wars and Comic Con are really synonymous with one another.
Oh, yes.
So, we didn't deviate too much away from the main topic.
Yes, well, like I said, I love Star Wars. I will watch every single one of these movies as long as they're good. Even if they're not good, let's be honest, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be one of those fans with the lightsaber.
Yes, but what J.J. Abrams seems to have done with this first one, giving everything they've released, all the pictures, he's captured the spirit of the original trilogy.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah, because, you know, dude, I watched that last teaser, I'm like, oh, dear God, I'm 8 again. What the hell?
So, why are they going to different directors? Because I know he's directing the first one, but he's not directing the second one. Why are they switching directors like that?
Because it's easier to get from one project to the other. You know, J.J. Abrams, let's be honest, if he was going to do episode 8, he'd have a quick turnaround. He'd have to finish this movie, promote it, then go right back into doing another one. So he's going to be producing all 3. And just having 3 different directors is just easier.
Okay.
You know, Rian Johnson, who directed Looper, he's writing and directing the second one. And rumor is that the cat that directed Jurassic World, I can't pronounce his last name to save me. Trevorrow? Colin Trevorrow? Anyway, rumor is that he's going to direct the 3rd one.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. So that's how that's shaping up. Star Wars!
God.
Look, I'm sorry.
I gotta get a new co-host.
Look, I've had 2 strokes. I kind of have moments every now and then.
Like I said, I absolutely love Star Wars.
Yes.
My earliest memory is of Star Wars. I remember watching Return of the Jedi, the Jabba's Palace. That is my earliest memory.
Princess Leia, metal bikini.
Yeah, that was my earliest memory.
You rocked it, Carrie Fisher. You really did.
Yeah, don't put it on now, though, please.
Oh, come on. Stop it.
Yeah, so my earliest memory was of Star Wars, and I remember watching it, and I still remember all the lines when I was like 8, 9 years old.
Dude, I wanted to see the original Star Wars in 1977. Yes, I'm that old.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was incredible.
I was like, what, a month old when the first one came out? I mean, excuse me. Empire came out.
Yes,
I was like a month old because when it came out in May 80.
Empire?
Yeah,
May of 1980.
Yeah, and I was born in April, so.
Yeah, came out right on time. Mount St. Helens blew.
Yeah. Exactly a month. I think Mount St. Helens blew on the 11th, I think, and I was born the 11th of April.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
just barely a month.
Look, dude, saw Star Wars downtown, Rialto Theater, saw The Empire Strikes Back at the Cole Mall Twin, which is now Krispy Kreme, and I saw Return of the Jedi at the former Villa Plaza, which is now Lakewood Cinemas.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, we rambled on just about long enough, so this will be our first podcast. This should be our first. We should do a podcast.
You can't see us right now.
No. Yeah, so this will be our first show. Hopefully you guys clicked and subscribed, and hopefully we weren't too boring for you guys. Remember, it's our first show, so give us a break. And we should have something in Friday?
Probably.
Yeah, because we got to go.
Probably.
We have to do we'll do the Marvel special for you. We're going to wait till Ant-Man comes out.
Yes.
So we'll do
We're
that
gonna
Monday.
see Ant-Man.
Yeah, we'll do Ant-Man, then we'll do a Marvel DC movie special with the difference between the different movie studios and what DC's going to do, but Marvel's not doing.
Yes.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.
Hey, by the way, I'm disabled. Subscribe. Really. All right.
Does that work?
good. That's in the can.
Oh, I got so much editing to do.
See,